welcome to the Joyful Finding Show, July 21 of 23. Holy cow, it's time flying, my friends. I know I say this like on a weekly basis, but it just seems like we keep coming to Fridays quicker and quicker and quicker. So that means we're moving forward very rapidly. So what we believe to be our 24 hours, I feel like is being like compressed by a lot. So I want you guys all to feel into that time factoring that you have going on right now. And I feel like there's dancing going on the other side. There's like some joy going on. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Robert. Hello, my friends. Say hello if you are out there. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad you guys could be here. How y'all doing? How's it feeling this week? What are you guys feeling like? What is the energy been shifting like? I mean, because a lot of people are going through a lot of different things. Boy, oh boy. I can tell you there's people going through some purging. I don't need my paper yet. There's some purging going on. This is a good thing. There's people. Actually, I feel like a lot of us are purging, right? We're all doing that. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Kavita. A lot of us are going through a purging right now, right? Because there's a lot of parts of us that we're still healing about ourselves, right? Whether it comes from our childhood, some kind of traumahood in our adulthood, whatever that pattern was that always keeps reoccurring for you, right? It's showing itself. It's like, hey, here I am. Hello. What are you going to do about me? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to sit with yourself, right? You're just going to sit with yourself. You're going to find yourself a quiet space. It does not have to be in this moment. If you want to clear it in this moment, that's more power to you. But I suggest that you find yourself, if you do not clear it in this time, that you find this quiet space, okay, where you are not going to be bothered by the phone ringing or anything like that. And I want you to sit with yourself. You can call this meditation. You can call this whatever you want, whatever name you want to give it, but sit with yourself in quiet, in solitude, so you can hear clearly, okay? So a lot of you are hearing messages. I'm getting this right now. You guys are hearing, but you're not trusting, right? There's no trusting going on, right? You're not sure, kind of doubting it a little bit, maybe second guessing yourself. There's many of you, many. So if you are listening right now, you are not alone. But as we get together in this quiet space, excuse me, we're changing up the energy with it already. We're changing up the space. We're changing up the energy. There we go again. So see yourself just releasing whatever that is. If it's a thought, whatever that trauma is attached to, see it go away in a little bubble, a little thought bubble. See those little cartoon bubbles with the little, I said that, and there's a little bubble. So I want you to see that just kind of like go away and dissipate. Like it's no longer in your realm. It does not affect the person that you are now. Maybe forgiveness has had to take place so that you can move forward as well for yourself and for others, right? And fear, whatever you fear, stop, because you're just calling it to you. It's like, woo, come on. So releasing all of that, okay? What else is happening this week? There's been a lot of stuff that's going on because that time is moving so fast. That's why it's like, it feels like it's being, you guys might feel like you're being a little compressed right now, right? Because that's how diamonds are formed and you guys are so shiny. Okay, so you guys are all being compressed right now so that you kind of like squeeze it all out, but not in a bad way. It's all in a loving, understanding way. Thank you for the understanding that I have from that circumstance or that situation, whatever that might be. Okay, so I want you guys to all feel into that and take what resonates with you and throw the rest out the window, because that's how it goes. Whatever you can take right now, take it. And the rest leave for later or whenever or never at all. Always your choice. Always your choice. I see a few more people are popping in there. Hello, Wade. Hello, Richard. I say, Barbara and Ruth and Robert. And I already have 2 donations this evening. Robert, came in early at last night at 9:01. It shows on my thing. And then Richard over on my Venmo. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for those donations. And when I get to messages, YouTube will be first. Thank you. Much, much appreciated. So, you guys, a lot of energy is coming to Earth. You know, I feel like we're gaining back a lot of our, I'm going to say we're taking our energy back, right? We're taking our energy back. We've been giving it away for so long that we're finally taking it back. Like, that's our energy. Like, you've been manipulating it. And I mean all kinds of people. I don't mean any just one person. I mean by many, right? And now I feel with us taking all of that back, there's that great healing that's taking place within us, right? Whatever those traumas, dramas, physical ailments, whatever, you have the ability to step in and start healing yourself, okay? But you have to make the steps to change the patterns that were causing the dis-ease in the first place. And those are something that you also need to recognize, okay? Again, it's all part of the patterns. Earth has always been about patterns, okay? It's kind of like your life. You get up, you go to work, or you take the kids to school, you go to work, you come home, you make food, you do whatever, you go to bed. And then your next day is just a recycle of the day prior. There might be slight variations, but again, it all gets into a pattern. Okay, so recognize what that pattern is for you, which makes you happy, which ones don't make you happy, and start eliminating the ones that don't. Okay, because again, you have the power of choice, and it's time for you to stand up and make some choices for yourself. Okay. And it's funny because I was going to do a short automatic writing before the show started today, but then I decided no, because they showed me I already created something else like a couple years ago now. And they wanted me to share that. And then I'll probably talk on that some more because I feel like that's important as well. So you guys, all right. So this right here, babies. All right. Trust, faith, and God. Okay. We all know who our God is, right? Or who our source creator is and all that. And we know that we have to have faith, right? Because that goes with God, right? But we get in the trouble of trusting, right? A lot of us will still have a lot of the faith and we believe in God, but we don't trust. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys to start trusting in your faith and in God way more than you ever have before. Okay. Because I've been saying this since like 2020 that we are definitely in a spiritual war. And you can picture that in your minds however you want to picture that in your minds. But it's now time for us to stand up and use our voices, okay, in whatever way that feels comfortable for you. And not everyone's going to get up and stand up and do the same thing. But you're going to trust what you're going to do next, okay? Because with the sounds of freedom coming out and showing everybody a portion, like a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of the darkness that follows that story, or that story is a part of, or however you want to phrase that, okay? It is about waking up now to save our children, okay? And I know this very strongly because this has always been very important to me to be very protective of my children. I mean, I might be like, I'm probably more protective than my father was, and he was super protective of me. But he wasn't at the same time where I am. Okay. But either way, I had to learn from that experience. But anyways, I had to learn how to trust God again, right? Because that's something that I was always seeking from when I was younger, and even when I left the Catholic Church, you know what I mean? Um, I was always searching for that place to find God. So I would go into different churches or whatever, trying to find that connection. And when I finally realized through the last church that I was in, it's about the connection you have within. Okay. It's not the connection you have outside of that. Okay. It's not in a building. It's not congregated with everybody, but that is good as well. But it's when you find that connection within, right? Within. And when you start to do that, then this starts to take more place. You start to have more trust, you start to have more faith, and you definitely have more God in your life, right? Okay. So I feel like there's some people out there that definitely needed to hear that this evening. So connect in with your source energy, right? We're all created from source in his perfect image, right? So you guys, that's one of the things that we all share, okay? From God is something, I don't know what it is yet, but I was getting this while I was driving today. You know, when you have those conversations in your head while you're driving and stuff, that the DNA is our connection to God, right? And that's why they're always trying to mess with our DNA and stuff. So that I was just getting that today, so I thought I would share that. But again, it's about you guys tapping in woo-hoo, and having that trust, faith, and God. Okay, so you guys, right? The Holy Spirit. Yes, Kelly. Exactly. Hello, Carol Ann. Glad you could be here as well. You guys, so it's about us making that connection, that holy connection, right? Making that to source, being in that connection, right? Because it's not outside of you, it's inside of you, right? And when you really connect into that, then you can stand up and be bold and be strong and do what God is asking you to do, because he is asking us all to do something, whether we recognize it in this moment or not. Maybe it's helping another. Maybe it's you're getting up and you're running for some kind of, political thing, or you're following up and you're doing research and you're giving that research out to the public, whatever it is that you are doing, or you're just chatting with whoever it is that you're doing to help to make them aware of what's going on and having another perspective. But there's also a lot of hate that's out there right now. Okay. That's another thing that we're fighting against in the spiritual war, right? Is against all that hate. Okay. Because there's a lot of it out there. There's people that have been so controlled that they are just nuts. Okay. And I don't mean that, in a bad way, but something has just triggered them off the deep end. And if you're watching any kind of news or whatever, I'm sure you're seeing some of that, and people are freaking out, and more suicides and all kinds of crazy stuff's going on. So let's send a lot of love out to the humanity right now, because they could all use a big hug. And a big love, because everything is moving so fast, and that's why people are feeling so compressed right now. But remember, you got to do this no matter how compressed you are, because remember, you only get diamonds out of that compression. Okay, so it's like you are being shined up right now. So the other things that I was getting in my head before we started that I was having the conversations, when I have them in my brain, you know what I'm saying? Where I have these like spirit conversations, and after I just said that, it just disappeared. That's so funny. It's not funny, but it is funny at the same time. Poof! There they go. It will come back to me because I know it was important. So maybe it wasn't important in this moment, but again, you guys, this right here. Okay. Right here. This. Okay. So whatever that means for you. Okay. And trusting could be maybe your gut's telling you to do something. Your intuition's trying to tap in and tell you to go left instead of right, or left instead of, whatever it is, whatever you're feeling, you know what I mean? Robert's been feeling tired, fatigued, and drained lately. Yes, the energy is doing that as well. I was going to talk about that because I could have laid down and took a nap today. And then I started yawning at 7:30 before my show. I'm like, why do I always start yawning before my show? So yeah, a lot of people are feeling that too. So please allow your body to rest. Okay, please allow your body to rest and make sure you get whatever nutrients and whatever your body's asking for. Your body will tell you what it needs, okay, and when it needs it. If you just tune in, right? It kind of does that. Because we've been lied to a lot of things, even our eating habits and everything else. Everything's just been jumbled around. But anyways, we're all on the path of finding the truth now for ourselves, as we've had to uncover lots of things. Yeah, Kelly Perry says Bill Gates years ago said they found the God gene and he was going to eradicate it. Yes, and that's what they've been trying to do. And that's why we're like, God, we'd be nothing without him. We were all born in his perfect image. Okay, his perfect image. And then we have choices while we're down here. Even though we're born in that perfect image, right? It's like what we've learned from the time we've come out of our mother's womb, right? And then whatever family interactions that we chose to experience in this lifetime, whether it be good or the horrible, we all chose to learn something from that, to be born into that situation, to be better from it, right? To let go of some of the old stuff, right? Whether it's, old patterns from ancestry, or maybe it was something, maybe they just weren't, whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone has a different experience. So I could go through a plethora of them, but it's not necessary. You guys all know which one relates to you. Yeah. So what else would they like me to share? They're on a roll tonight. So all of you are uncovering like all the little rocks, and it's kind of funny because they showed me earlier this week. It was kind of like if you guys ever have gone to the lake and looked for the little crawfish, under the rocks or whatever. So it's like that. You guys are uncovering the rock, and then whatever's jetting out, the little crawfish is trying to hide away and get to the next rock. You're able to uncover that. You're able to see where things are moving to now. Okay. So just keep your eyes open, pay attention, follow your intuition. You are doing God's work here on earth. You guys know you are in some fashion, form, or way. You guys are doing this. Okay. Even if you don't even think you are, you are. You're being of assistance just by being here, by being a part of this. And even though we've all gone through our experiences up until this point, and not all of them have been, a joyride, right? No, no, no. We've had quite those experiences as we've moved forward. And as we've changed. We've changed the person that we are. We changed our values. We changed our belief systems. We changed our morals of what we thought was moral and what isn't. You know what I mean? We've really had a chance to really, really evaluate the things that bring joy and don't bring joy, and then connect into that spirit of God, right? To that truth. And it's like a ding, ding, ding when you get that truth. But when you go down a road of negativity, and you can't get out of that cycle, right? I think that's where all these depressions come from, right? Because they just can't see out of there's no light at the end of the tunnel for them. It's just darkness. It's just like all falling in around them. Everything's horrible. And I know I've been depressed, at least 100 times in my lifetime. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's when you change the way that you think about things. When you let fear and negativity take you over, you lose your ability to fight back and to see the light, right? You just become conquered, right? You just become, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because everyone experiences it in one way, shape, form, or another, but you just feel like, you just back in your room and you hibernate or whatever, but it's time to come out of that shell. It's time to come out and be who you really need to be. A lot of times they've put fear in us so that we can't be who we need to be. You know, even with me, with all the abilities that I've had my whole life, I was not able to use them as a child. I was held back from being who I needed to be, which made me this, you know, super shy person. Like, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was always hiding at the back of the class, you know, and I don't want the teacher to call on me. Oh no, please don't do that. And now here I am, all yep, that's you guys, you know, but again, that was fear, right? That was somewhere that had instilled that fear in me that I was not supposed to talk, right? I was supposed to be like this, you know, I was the observer. So I feel like a lot of you are like me. You know what I mean? But now it's about us really tapping in, finding those abilities that are within us, hearing, knowing, seeing, feeling, smelling, whatever it is for you, whatever works for you to get your message from spirit. Pay attention. Pay attention, okay? And trust faith in God. Okay. I want you guys to all, this is your new little mantra today. Okay. As well as I am love, you are love, we are love. So we can rock this through the world, right? Because this is a worldwide event that's going on. God is working through each and every one of us worldwide. Worldwide. Our energy is going like a blanket across the land. All of it. Across the water. We're all spread out. It's a beautiful thing. Kelly says it's in the DNA strands. Been trying to find the video again. It spells Yahweh through numbers through Hebrew alphabet. I'm not surprised. Trust me, I'm not surprised. If you do find that, you can share that with us. That would be great. But I think I might have seen it. There's a lot of things, but you have to go and find your news outside of your ABCs, NBCs, and all of that, you guys. You have to search your truth outside of that and see where it lies, you know, and then see where the lies lie. Because I feel like many of you are getting so aware and so open, you can see the truth for yourself. Okay. And that's what's important about us helping each other as we move forward. Right. And that's what's important about us, like really, you know, helping out in our communities, working with the small businesses. You know, we're really starting to create something new here on earth that benefits all for real, something that God always truly intended for us in the first place. He really never intended us to go down this route, but this was a route that we had to take for learning, right? Through the many lifetimes that we've had since, even just since Jesus, you know, let's go back that far, because I mean we could go back further because we've been here since this land was created. On and off, you know, we choose our life cycles, but anyways, that's a whole other story. Yeah, so you guys are really connecting, so I'm really proud of you guys. I'm super proud of you guys. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing, and then have trust, faith, and God. Those are your 3 favorite words this week. There must be something important coming up, because he's talking about, I feel like I'm talking to a male right now, but anyways, so like when I say to bubble up for your protection and all of that, you know, any of you that have read the Bible and know about the armor of God, it's time to buckle up. Okay. It feels like go time. Okay, so God is saying to be prepared. You guys have all been prepared for everything that's coming. So just enjoy the ride as you move through it. Your heart, your soul, everything you know has brought you to this moment and will lead you forward. Okay, follow your intuition. That's going to be most important as we move forward. Kelly Perry says, "Fear not, I am with you." Yes, let's all go. I've been saying let's go for like a month now. It's like go time. You know what I mean? But, you know, if I'm telling you guys to armor up, it's armor time. It's about protecting yourselves from outside sources, and it helps you also be in your zone, right? So whether it's the bubble, the armor, whatever it is that you feel like you need to have on, and whatever that means for you, tap in and see that. Okay. Because many of you are being called for your purpose. So whether you feel like you're being called to a new job or a new location, or whatever it is, a new position, whatever it is that you have going on in your life, you're being called in a different direction, or being called to do something different, or to switch things up. So I want you to tap in and trust, faith in God, that. Okay. My beautiful friends. All right, so now I'm getting ready to do messages because I feel like I babbled on long enough, my dears. So again, like I said, I already have 2 donations. I have Robert and Richard. So I want to thank you, gentlemen, very much for your donations this evening. And then I will get to the rest of you after that. But right now would be a great time to have a word from my sponsor, Miss Marsha Morris. She's amazing at Feng Shui. So if you guys are ever interested in changing up the energy inside your house, you may want to check in with Marsha. This could save a lot of things in your life. This could fix some things if you wanted to change up some energy. Sometimes we hold on to way too much. And now I feel like I'm talking too much. Take it away. Thank you. Awesome, you guys. Check out fengshuimyspace.com. She's amazing. Give her a call. You never know when you might really be needed in your life. Maybe you need to switch up your bedroom or somewhere your oasis, whatever it is. Give Marsha a call. Thank you so much for being a sponsor, Marsha. Love you much. All right, my beautiful darlings. Like I said, I already have 2 in there. And if anyone else, she just threw my Venmo up there. So if any of you are interested in donating, that's the best place to do it. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. And let's see what we got here for Robert. Robert's first and then Richard, right? Right. All right, Robert. You've been going through a lot. Yeah, so I can see where you've been feeling tired. You're kind of like going through this wave of energy type of thing. Okay? You're going through this wave of energy. It's not gonna last much longer. You're gonna feel better moving forward, and you're just gonna be like zip, 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 moving along. You have a lot to do. You have a lot to experience. You have a lot to share with other people. Don't forget that you're also a teacher as well as a student. Okay. You're doing both roles at the same time. That goes for all of us. We're all learning and teaching all at the same time. So I want you to tap into that, Robert. Okay. Because it's very important that you understand that that's going on for you right now. All right. So what else I'm getting for you, Mr. Robert, is you have some changes coming, but we've known this. Okay. We've known this for a while. I feel like you've known this for a while, but you just have been holding your feet back a little bit, or maybe just undecided. Maybe, you just been trying to think it through. But now it's time for you to move yourself forward. Okay. In whatever direction feels most comfortable for you. And not all of them. It's almost like you have to feel the most comfortable way that you want to go. I feel like I have 3 doors, and I feel like some of them are like kind of like half open, but there's one that's fully open for you. But it's really important that you choose which one that is. Okay. You have to feel it within your soul to get it to move forward. So I love that. All right. So I'm going to leave that with you, Robert. Thank you for being here tonight. All right. And I saw a message. What did this say? I could have swore I just saw a message. What was that? Tiffany, did you just write something for me? And then it disappeared. Can you do that? All right. I'm seeing things, you guys. All right. Anyways, Richard, your turn. All right. So, Richard, boy, you have a lot going on, my friend. You need to speak what you really feel and believe, okay, in the most kind manner that you have in your ability. Okay, because I feel like there are some people that are taking advantage of you, and it's time for you to stand up and say something. Okay. um and there's something going on with family as well. Okay, so there's something definitely going on. There's something going on there, Richard. All right. And I'm also getting to go with the flow of life. Okay. So even though things are going the way that they're going, you need to go with the flow. And it's your flow. It's not any other flow. It's your flow. So you're going with this new flow that you're creating for yourself, Mr. Richard. Okay. So you're doing that. And also you're working on your self esteem. Okay. You're working on your self esteem. So you're not that you don't have great self-esteem already, but you are building up more confidence. You know what I mean? I feel like this more, I stand up taller or stronger or straighter and all that stuff. So you're really starting to really like connect in with that. You know what I mean? And you're letting go of all those past fears that you've had. So it's quite amazing, Richard, on the journey that you're taking for yourself. Keep yourself wide open. Allow yourself to follow your heart and your truth. And I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Richard. Yay. That was fun. All right. There you go. Watch that video that Tiffany just put out there under my name on Facebook. Yeah, that's why I said that. Yeah, everybody should always discern into everything that you watch and read and see, right? You don't want to be tricked anymore, right? Because we've been tricked our lifetime, right? We're just waking up now. I feel like we woke up from a slumber and we're getting all the sand out of our eyes, right? And we're like, oh, okay, we're going to see everything clearly now. So it's very important that you discern everything. Okay. Everything. Even everything that I say or somebody else says. I don't care who it is. Discern. If it doesn't feel like your truth, throw it to the curb. It's not gonna do you any good. Okay. And just because everybody else is following along that same path or whatever, and you feel like you need to follow, even though you don't fully understand why you'd be following, then stop. Stop, look, and listen. Like you're crossing the street. Okay. Be cautious. Be cautious. Thank you. Robert says, thank you, Melissa, for the message. And when it comes to DNA, I think of the Anunnaki. I'm sure you do, because that's where your mind goes. Our mind will go with things that we know and the things that we want to learn more. And I think on that, Robert, I think that you really need to sit and you really need to do a visual meditation for yourself, like in that quiet space I talked about in the beginning, and really, really just be like, all right, I need some answers from all of this so that I can move forward. Okay. And how can I move forward so that this is like understanding to me? So just ask yourself, go within, have this conversation with yourself and see what comes up for you. Thank you, my dear gentlemen, for that. All right. Let's see what this is. Oh, that was sorry. My bad. I already did. All right. Partially. All right. So, anybody else want messages tonight? Who else is out there that would like some messages tonight? Anybody? Who? We got a bunch of time. Or I can just rattle off some more because they always have something to talk about. Our spirits, our guides, our loved ones, our angels, you name it. God. They're all trying to connect with us on a daily basis, trying to get through to us, whether it's dropping that feather, that dime, that quarter, whatever that thing is that's in front of you, something that got moved across the room, whether it's your fairies, your angels, your dragons, everything of every realm are connecting, connecting. Well, hello, darlings. I didn't even see you guys out there. I got Destiny and Amber wanting a message. Fantastic. Robin would like one. All right, I better start writing this down. I won't get caught up here, or I'll miss you guys. All right, let's see. Destiny and Amber, you guys are rocking it now. Kavita, Robin. Who else is out there? Hello. All right, we'll start out with these 4, and then you guys can jump in after if you want to. All right, you guys, quick ones. These ones are quickie ones, right? All right, so let's see what's up with Destiny today. Destiny. Let's see what's shaking in your world today. All right, so Destiny, I feel like you have a lot of things that keep feeling like they're standing in your way, and they feel like as big as a buffalo, like big, sturdy, full buffaloes. You know what I mean? I feel like you're just being stopped. But anyways, that's okay, because you need to stop, look, and listen, just like I just said about a couple minutes ago, because you need to recognize what's going on for you so that you can make the changes, so that you're most happy in this moment, so you can create the changes to continue that. So let go of the past, move forward, and rock on. I'm going to leave that with you, Destiny. All right, Amber Price. Let's see what's going on. Amber Price. All right, you are having a lot of energy go on around you, and it's making things shift for you. And by shifting, I might feel like a little bit of things going on inside your, you might feel a little stiff and a little sore, or you might feel a little tired and you want to lay down. I feel like you're feeling a lot of different stuff all at once, or in different, because I feel like I really want to do a big stretch, and I feel like I want to go get a massage. So I'm getting it's time to pamper yourself, Amber. So please allow yourself to be pampered. So I'm going to leave that with you, Amber. So you need a little self-care, my friend. So Amber. All right, Kavita. What's shaking, Kavita? What you been doing? You've been doing some different stuff. Let's see. You've been doing some different stuff, Kavita. Oh, you're changing your imagination. This is good. Something's changing for you. There's going to be transition coming for you. Oh, they want me to write this down. Kavita. Change and transition. And it's also time for you illuminate. Okay, so whatever keeps you dark, you need to look at it and say no more. I take my energy back from you. You are no longer in control of that. So that change, that transformation and illumination. So it's time for you to stand in your light, Kavita. Shine your bright light. And let go of a lot of things that you hold on to, or expectations. I feel like they're expectations. Because they're always disappointment connected to expectations. So please release those and move forward with great joy in your heart, my friend. It's going to be a good thing. All right, Miss Robin. I don't think you've been here in a couple weeks, Robin. What's happening? Let's see what's shaking in your world. All right, Robin, it's time for you to break outside of your box. You've been keeping yourself in this safe, comfortable, and it's not even that comfortable box. And now it's time for you to be the jack in the box and spring out of this box. And since I know you weren't here before, I'm going to bring this up for you because I knew this would come up again. Trust, faith, in God. Okay, you need to have a little bit of trust and faith going on with what it is that you want to create moving forward, with people, places, and things. Okay, with people, places, and things. See, you have a big thing. You have a big boulder that stays in front of you too. Okay. And you like to move things slowly because you're waiting for things to be exactly perfect or lined up or whatever. Again, when we have this, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Huh. It could be a zigzag and you'll still end up in the right place. So, breaking all that down, it's about you having some more trust and faith in your own messages for yourself about you moving forward and in creating all the massive joy that you want to create for yourself and others, right? Because you're a people, you want to create it for others. That's why you started your own show. You want to give this help, this love for others. So keep standing in that, Robin. You got this, girlfriend. You got this. Kavita says, thank you, Melissa. You're very welcome. Hello, darling. Oh, Linnell's out here too. I'm saying somebody say hello to Linnell. Well, hello, Linnell. You snuck in there, girl. My friend. I love you guys. All right, my friends. Who else wants a message out there today? Who else is in need of a message today? Let's see. All right, so no one is speaking up yet because I also know there's a delay. Is that you raising your hand or just waving hi? It's hard to see on this side. Okay. Ow, that kind of hurt my neck. All right, let's see. That's not important, so we won't look. Okay. So you guys, this is going to be fun. All right, so you guys, we're getting into this. All right, I'll get to you in a minute, Linnell. Thank you. All right, so we are going to go in this new rhythm that we're all getting into, right? Because we all learn it's about frequency and vibrations and all that fun stuff, right? This beautiful energy that we're in, right? So we are going to go with this flow. We're also getting more in tune with the magic within. Okay. And that's our energy, how it works, how we communicate with it, how we communicate with others with it. Okay. And we're also going to be a little bit more aggressive, but not in a bad way. It's more like in the protective mama way. Okay. It's more like in the protective mama way. So you guys are all tapping into whatever it is that you need to do that it's going to make you more like that. Okay. So again, going with this rhythm, just go with it, my friends. Go with it. Do, 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 do. Robin says, I'm breaking free. Wow. Going through some changes that have brought storms. Today, everything worked out to my favor. See what I'm saying? Do that trust thing more often, and more of those things will work out in your favor. It's an amazing, amazing thing. All right, so I have Linnell and Carol Ann that want a message. This is fantastic. Let me write your guys' names down so I don't forget. Because you get going with spirit, you start talking, and you forget who you said you were going to do, and then you go on to a different subject. I get all lost. So this is to keep us connected, my friends. All right, Linnell. You ready? Here it comes. All right, Linnell. All right, girl. I just feel like you are living your dream life right now. There are a few things, yes, you could tweak around a little bit, but really you're finding I feel like you're finding your peace. Okay. I feel like you're finding your peace. I feel like you're finding your joy. I also feel like you love creating all the things that you're getting to create right now, because I feel like you have your hands in a lot of different things. And I also feel like whatever it is that you're hearing, because as I'm talking, I'm hearing like this click, 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 this click, click, click. So I feel like you're getting signals, and it kind of reminds me of, darn, what was that movie that they talked in clicks? What about God? I forget that. If you guys know that movie with the Coca-Cola that falls out of the plane, anyone that remembers that movie? Ugh. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. So, Linnell, I feel like you're being communicated with on many different levels. So please tap into that and follow through, because great things are about to happen for you too. Good changes are coming for you. Surprises, they're saying. All right, Carol Ann. I don't think I've read for you in a little bit. Carol Ann. Let's see what's shaking. All right. So this is so funny and not funny at the same time, Carol Ann, because I hate that you lost your tree in the backyard that got knocked down in whatever that little windstorm was. But it was to bring more light to your backyard, is what they're saying. So there's a plan about having this more light in the backyard. Okay, so it must be something that you're getting ready to create, and they were like assisting you with this creation. So I don't know if you're going to add to that garden that was there or whatever, but I feel like there's something that you're going to be adding back there, and it needs to have more light. So that's why the tree was kind of like assisted out of your yard. Okay. And I also feel like you are getting a lot of new information. Some of it might feel like a little overwhelming and get us a little dizzy because it's like the energy has been a little intense lately. Whoa, we got to sit down for a minute or whatever. But they're saying just ground yourself. Don't afraid to drink more water, whatever, because the vibrations that are coming in are going to give you more and more information as you move forward as well, Caroline. So, keep rocking on, girl. Rock on. Linnell says, love the yes. Click, I get it. Took a little at trust, but I trust it. It's huge now. Thanks. You're welcome. Good, because they were click, click, click in my right ear. Ruth would love a message. Absolutely, my friend. Marsha's over on Rumble. She can't comment there. I still don't understand why you can't comment. Hit live chat, Marsha, and see if you can't say hello there. Okay, so thank you for all of those that are watching out everywhere. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so I just did Linnell and I just did Caroline. All right, so Ruth is next. Ruth. Caroline says, great. Thank you, Melissa. You're welcome. All right, so let's see what I get for Ruth today. Ruth. All right, girl. Oh wow, there's so much going on. I feel like the conversations in your heads like never end a lot of times. You are in the process of combining things. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that means yet, but those are the words that I'm hearing. Okay, so that you are getting, it's almost like you are molding this into exactly what you need it to be. So there's something that you are creating, but it involves many things. I almost feel like I'm playing with a Rubik's Cube, but my Rubik's Cube right now is a round. This is a round. So I get that you're getting ready to incorporate something, like you're going to infuse something. You know what I mean? Like you're really, it's so interesting, Ruth. I feel like you have this little notebook and you jot down all these ideas. This is your journal. Like, this is how you journal. This is like, I'm going to create this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And also, no, it's funny because you haven't created that page for, they're saying you have not opened that book up for the page for the relationships. So start a page that you need to work on how you would like to create that next. I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth. Beautiful, my friends. Beautiful. All right, let's see what else is going on. Oh, no, that's not it at all. And if she is, I didn't notice. All right, so that's all, everyone that's asked for messages this evening so far. That's awesome. So we're at 8:50 right now. So we still have 10 minutes this evening. So if you feel so called to receive a message this evening that's directly for you, then say hello in the chat box. Say me, raise your hand. Whatever that might be, don't be shy. Okay, my friends? Definitely don't be shy. All right. I'm sure they'll give me something else that I can talk about with you guys because there's always something going on. Oh, Marsha says me over there on Rumble. Absolutely. Ruth says, very interesting, Melissa. Thank you for my message. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, Marsha over there on Marsha Morris on Rumble. That's where she's at right now. Marsha. Marsha. You must be very busy. I haven't heard from you this week. All right, so Marsha, I'm getting like, you are like getting things done. There's like they and with 2 exclamation points, like you are getting things done, like you and you're making sure that everything's correct, right? That's one of the things that you do is make sure everything is correct, right? It's like you are wanting everyone to see what you see, so but you've backed off a little bit, so now you're observing what they're learning, you're giving them room for growth for themselves, and you're allowing yourself to grow through this process as well. So I'm going to leave that with you, Marsha. Thank you very much today, darlings. Marsha found the chat on Rumble. Woohoo! Yay! Awesome! I'm so glad she found it. Good job. Good job. I know learning these new technologies sometimes can be like, how do you use this one? We're so used to one way and then we're given something else. You know what I mean? And we don't know how to do it. You're very welcome, Marsha. So yay. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of all of you, really. I really just am. You guys are amazing beings of light and you're amazing humans, right? You are kind, you're sincere, you're loving. And you may not have always been that way, but you are now. Who you are now in this moment is who I see. I see you for who you are. I acknowledge you for your light, your love, your peace, your sovereignty. I see you for everything that you desire to create from this moment forward. And you can create that. We will create this together. We are working together on so many different levels. Okay. So I just want you to pay attention to the things that are coming up this week. And I want you to discern through everything that comes up in front of you. Okay. This is what I want you guys to do. Discern through it all. Okay. Discern through it all. And then again, they wanted me to go back to this, you guys. Have that trust, faith in God, you guys. Get it going on. You guys need to have this every day, all day, every day. Okay? It's always now, so it's always in the now. So remember that. If you're feeling all crappy, you can change that moment now because you chose to, right? And you forget, we were born with free will here. We have not always used to choose to follow through with our free will, but I think a lot of us now are going to. Okay, a lot of us are going to be doing some different things in our communities to change them, to create better whatevers. You know what I mean? So you guys are doing a fantastic job. I just want you guys to be aware of that. All right. Robin says, amazing show. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. And there's no spiritual message circle this week, so we'll be back again next Saturday. So you guys get a Saturday off this week. See, I'm telling you when it's not this time, because sometimes I forget to tell you when it is. Isn't that funny how that happens? But it's happening. All right, so what else would they like me to share? What else comes up for you guys? Out of everything that you've heard tonight through this, almost hour, what is it that kind of sticks out for you or makes you wonder more, even if it's something personal for yourself, whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever it pertains to, let's just, put it in the chat box. Let's see if I can't spread some more light on something possibly, so that there's more understanding, clarity, if you don't already have it already. Thank you, Richard, for saying amazing show. Thank you. Please like and subscribe and share my shows with everybody that you believe could benefit from maybe hearing one of my messages or tapping in and feeling some of the energy so that they can go forward and have more energy throughout their day. Okay? So I want you guys to just tap into whatever it is that you're feeling. So you guys are amazing. Amazing. I love you guys. I love you guys. Let's see. Any more messages coming in? Nope. You guys are on it tonight. I guess I answered all of you. I answered all of you that are here with me live this evening that I can see. What is going on? All right, darlings. Let's see. All right. So as the week goes forward, right, we're going to have more trust in ourselves. We're going to be doing all kinds of lovely, lovely things, right? Much gratitude to all of you too. Thank you, Destiny. So you guys are going to rock this week, right? Because we're going to rock out pretty much. We're rolling out the end of the year, or the end of the year. Wow. Am I moving it forward? The end of the month, right? Because pretty much after next Friday, it's pretty much done after that. You know, we're moving into August pretty quick. And it's very hot this year. So I'm going to mention that again. It's very, very hot, especially here down in Florida. Today was miserably hot. And, you know, so I want you guys to remember to stay hydrated. I want you guys to remember to keep what you need on hand around you if you need it, because, you know, it's very hot. You want to make sure you don't have to run out if you don't need to. And a lot of you people are getting a lot of rain. I think all our rain has gone. I think our rainy season has gone to New England this year. Can you guys in Connecticut and there above can give it back? We would love some of it. So it's funny how all that's changing as well. But you guys, I love you guys. Goldylocks says, I feel the amazing love radiating from your heart to ours. Aw, thank you. I feel that for you guys too. You guys are amazing. Amazing. I love each and every one of you. You guys are going to do a lot of stuff this week. The energy is still going to fluctuate up and down. Go with the flow of that. It's going to be okay. You guys are going to come out all right on the other side. Again, don't let fear or anything dark get in your way. We are just going to plow right through it from now on. We have the confidence of like a bull, you know, and we're just going to be like that little bull in a china shop, and we're just going to go through it. And, you know, we're not going to really hurt anybody, but, you know, a bull in a china shop, that's not good. They break a lot of china. But anyways, there's going to be things that are going to be broken up that need to be broken up. So it's time. Richard says, rain this morning here in Oklahoma. Oh, I just heard, Richard, that they're going to open a new theme park in Oklahoma. Have you heard that? You might want to look into that because it's going to be huge. They said it's going to be the size of Disney. It's going to be the size of Disney. So that should be very interesting. So that just reminded me of seeing that today. So again, discern through everything that you read, see, feel. And if you haven't already, please go out and watch The Sound of Freedom. And if you haven't shared it with somebody, share it with somebody so that there's more awareness, so that we can go out and we can all save more of the children. We become more aware of what's going on out there. So this can no longer take place in this heaven on earth, because that's not what God intended. No one was ever supposed to hurt God's children, ever. We are the protectors of those children. So it's time for us to all stand up and be those protectors as we move forward. So like we get through this hour, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. You're amazing souls. I truly do feel you in my heart, always, always, and forever. Because we are connected and we are here to do God's work on earth. And we're working together to do that. That's what makes this so exciting, that we're all working together, whether we can recognize that or not, but we are definitely all working together. You guys have faith in yourself. Again, we'll leave with this. Trust faith in God. You guys have the most amazing week. Love you all. Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.